How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. In the last part, we got ourselves through the fight with Black Wallets and made our way to Treno. In this part, we're going to go into Treno and figure out where we have to go to get into Alexandria. And now, I sped up a lot of this because a lot of this fly point, and I thought I took way too much time when I originally recorded, in voice acting and everything, so I ended up speeding up the game 2x. So that pretty much explains why. Also, I apologize for the really just shit look of the video. I'll edit later. So, but pretty much as soon as you get into this town, we gotta go see somebody named Dr. Todd. He's gonna lead us after that douchebag steals $1,000 off Garnet. So anyway, a couple of things we have to do. One, get a whole bunch of equipment like new swords, new armor, lock, stock, and barrel, that kind of shit. And I end up speeding a lot through it because if you can read it, like I really felt like I took a lot of time. Try to read everything because originally this was live recorded, and there's a lot of me just puts around trying to figure out where the frick I'm supposed to go. And I also edited out a little bit of this, so I'm not looking like I'm running around like a complete other putz. So right here we're looking around for Super Soft, so Marcus can go into the Evil Force and save Blank, who originally saved Garnet, because he's trying to return the favor for she's trying to return favor for Blank, because he did bring a potion to heal her of the disease that the monsters would have infected her with. So allow me just so this is a lot of just going through bits and pieces here. She walks into the auction house. Right here, there's a card-based minigame. I'm not gonna try to do it because unlike I'm trying to think of the name of the game, Final Fantasy VIII. That game had a really simple gameplay mechanic. This one has more in-depth gameplay mechanic that seems a little bit weird compared to just straight out card games like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that. Also, at some point I think I end up as soon as I find Garnet, I decided to end up going and grinding. And the music doesn't really sound too bad when it's sped up, when you think about it. It sounds a little bit like, I don't know, what, those 1960s cartoons or something like that. So you can really speed it up or something like that. Make it look like he's going 20 miles an hour or whatever. But I end up going run around getting a bunch of levels. So as soon as you find Garnet, they use an item called Ore on the Ghost, and this is one of the side quests in the game. You do that, you get 10 AP, where I got a bunch of different abilities, and even spell, shell, and you get a high potion exchange for something you could probably only sell for about $10 a piece. And I think there's one enemy in here. If you go into the forest, you'll find these enemies called the Mandragoras. These things are absolutely obnoxious because what Chestnut does is that it lowers your defensive points, and then afterwards, when they throw a second one, it does serious amounts of damage. But at this point, by the time you get here, you should be able to 2 or 3 hit kill them, or you have somebody who apparently has like a 50-50 chance of actually getting the thing off, and it immediately kills Steiner, doing about 500 points of damage, which I dumbassedly immediately get the order to Dagger, not figuring no, Stan's probably gonna die eventually, so maybe I should heal him or something like that. They'll also cast Streak, which will cause sadness, and they also have no, it causes silence. They'll also cast Blizzara, so be wary of these spells and that. They're not the toughest enemy out there. They are tough for bosses and side bosses and stuff like that. And there's an easy one. I will, and also we got a couple of level ups. So, game I've actually been playing a fair bit now has been Rygar Legendary Adventure. This was pretty much as we pretty much go looking through my inventory like an absolute putz. I really should cut this out. But anyway, or sped this thing up. So anyway, yeah. So I've been playing a fair bit. Yesterday I was playing a fair bit of Rygar Legendary Journeys. It's actually a pretty dang good game. It's like what God of War did before God of War kind of revolutionized or gave everybody what they wanted out of a hack and slash kind of game, which was good controls and more speeding up through here. Apparently, we've discovered this secret thing that Marcus knew about. So it's at an inn. Pretty much, you gotta climb down. I end up looking around for a couple of items. So you talk to Baku here. He's good. Tell you, you know, there's a secret passage or something like that to get Alexandria. Stan's like, I will not involve myself with bandits. And he tries to convince Garnet not to, but he's like, you know what? I'll follow you anyway. Right here we have Kuja recognizing, oh, freaking Garnet was here. Oh, I'll be heading down to Alexandria. Yeah, should I let anybody know or something like that? It's like, oh, don't worry about it. She serves as a key piece to my puzzle. She's gonna fall right into my trap. So we end up writing down this thing, and you know, we're discovering, you know, Steiner's thoughts on different people and all that kind of things. So he's questioning, you know, his duty and stuff like that, and Garnet's looking at her own actions, going, you know, Zidane, it's all your fault. You know, if you didn't treat me like a child, I wouldn't have, you know, had to do what I had to do. So, you end up looking around for Supersoft here, and the phone's ringing, which I'm not picking that up, but even if I put a gun to my head. So, we find Dr. Todd here, which was Garnet's tutor or something like that. And everybody recognizes him. It's like, well, good, it's Dr. Todd. Except for Marcus, who didn't really know him. Somebody knows him talking with people, and he's like, oh, don't worry about it. You know, just continue work as usual. Oh, and he tells him, oh, I just lost ink or whatever. So, you pretty much find out that Dr. Todd knows about this secret place where you can get to Alexandria, and they pretty much got the super soft, so we're gonna play into his hand for a little bit. Anyway, back to Rygar. Rygar is actually a pretty dang good game for PlayStation to, you know, if you're emulating, it's not that big. It's only about a gig big, which is not the biggest game in the world. But I don't. First and foremost, I do not advertise pirating or anything like that. Mainly, like some people would say, oh, that's justified means. Anyway, so Dr. Tot here tells you pretty much, you know, meet me up here. I'll give you the super soft, and we can reminisce or something like that about, you know, the good old times and stuff like that. I have no idea why I stopped here for frickin' so long. Maybe I was trying to read the line correctly or some shit like that. Come on, let's continue on with this. Come on. I'm about ready to... Never mind. Second, I'm about to say, I'm about ready to cut, you know, a chunk of this out. So, Dr. Tot and Garnet are about to go inside, you know, this model of the world. So he gives him the super soft, and I end up going to talk to everybody, you know. Almost forgot who I had to speak with, continue the plot. And right here, they're just really reminiscence of when he was tutoring Garnet when she was very young. But anyway, I'm going to contrast. Rygar has a really just basic plot, and it's really basic gameplay, so if you're really looking for something that you just want to button mash and have fun with, I would definitely recommend you go check out Rygar. It's only about $10, 10 to 20 bucks online. It's not the most expensive PlayStation 2 game in the world, so there's a game I would definitely recommend, you know, go check it out. You go play it, finish, love it. And I have no idea why it's out of sync. I just realized this. The audio's out of sync for this whole bit here. Which I do apologize for audio being out of sync or whatever. And it's playing the wrong music. I'm gonna end up having to cut out, you know, a good chunk of audio on this. Yeah. Again, this whole video. This is why I should really have my brother edit everything. So, welcome to Gargan Roo, which is gonna be a small portion of the game that we're gonna be going around and doing. I am such a meathead. I should have realized. Oh, I should really like it. I thought the whole video was locked into itself, so I automatically assumed that that, you know, if I sped up the video, it would immediately speed up the audio. So there's another goof on my part. I'm just so used to the way that, you know, what is it, Sony Vegas works, and that you really, you know, don't have to, you know, just go and, you know, have to tweak everything out. Lets you know, okay, here's your video, here's your audio. If you want to speed it up or whatever, or do this, and you should be fine. And I would just look at it, it's like, oh, okay, speed this up, I'll be fine. Yeah, no problem. So there's two enemies in here. One of them I'm gonna show later, but the first one here is what the frig is this thing called? I think it's a worm. It has two attacks, claws and stomach. Stomach does significant damage. It does about 70 damage per hit. But if I was to divide out how many points they give you per battle for each one, I would say it's about 1.5 per enemy. So definitely you know, something worth going out and fighting. And right here, there's no audio because I edited this twice over, fixing up and everything, and I'm pretty much done here. I'll see you guys later. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all later. Have a nice day.